What's good? What's going on, man? SCOOBEEZO car. Our connection is a success, man. And here you got another video, man. Posting pre 5 mile meditation videos. Got to start somewhere, man. That's the thought and feeling of this video right here. Um, Want to let you guys know, me personally, I've been running for since 2013. For the most part, I really never stopped, except with the exception of a few life hurdles such as certain jobs and bullshit like that. That's why I'm a strong advocate of entrepreneurhood and shit, whatever you prefer. But got to get started somewhere, man. Started 2013. I was thinking about that because I just broke my record of 9 miles, but I was limited to 9 miles because I was limited to a time duration in prison. So hence why I never broke it. But I just recently broke the 10 miles, and I remember just thinking, like, man, because I'm not going to lie to you, this shit really is some work. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of discipline, commitment, perseverance, all that type of good shit. So, and a lot of people never start because I ain't going to lie, running's kind of like squats. It's one of them things, it's not going to be too friendly for you. And it's really going to it's not going to, the faint of heart can't really go up through there. It's going to kick your ass the worst way. It's going to beat the shit out you. It's going to make you feel like you're about to die. So it's one of them things. So it's like you have to get started somewhere. And I'm a big advocate of quote unquote centimeters, or the little parts of life that really don't get that much attention, but that really, when assembled with other like volume subjects or whatever matter, that they assume the apparent of what you see, which is inches or most evident raw illustration. So you got to get started somewhere. I started in 2013. I took my ass out there every week, kept it going. I say matter 3-4 months, man, I was at 3-4-5 miles. So now I'm at 10 because I stay on this shit. You got to start somewhere. It's just like with your YouTube channel. You might not get 10,000 if you don't never try to get your first 1,000. Try to get your first mile. Try to get a tenth of a mile. You know what I'm saying? It's like $1,000. You got to make $10 first. You feel me? Try to get a tenth of a mile, but keep it going. But this the pre-meditation. Let me see how I'm feeling afterwards when I hit y'all with the post, man. SCOOBEEZO Quad, man. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay artistic. You already know our connection is a success. Gang, we out here. Stay healthy. Easy. At this point, just glide around. Approaching the 4th mile. A few more to go, man. Stay popping. All right, what's good, man? 5 mile run complete. As you can see, right here, we ain't doing no cap. Ain't boasting the bragging, man, for motivational purposes only. But check this out. I want to talk about self-hate. I'm gonna do a more fuller volume, more detailed psychological analysis of this subject. But this was something that was on my mind. I want to get off real fast, right? Self-hate, man. The science and psychology of self-hate, right? And how it applies to when you get cool with somebody. I don't really know the title for that, but you get cool with somebody, right? You ever notice how you get cool with someone? Any people, places, or things, right? Any nouns. And it's like the more cooler you get with them, the less the respect and the love and all that shit go out the way, right? You know what I'm saying? You ever notice how most civilians have the utmost profound respect, admiration, and love for celebrities, for people they never fucking met, right? And how they listen to them, they take heed to them, they're patient with them, they're way more forgiving than all of these people. Why? Here's why I say why. Because it's a mixture of fantasy and self-hate. And I want to say this, like I'm going to explain in a future video. Self-hate, hate is interchangeable with doubt, selfless, no self-courage, no self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? All that self-hate is interchangeable with all that. So here's the psychology of all that, right? Being that the being hate themselves, right? The more you, the person that just met them or just started associating with them, the more and more you become associated and identified as that person. Not as them exactly, but as a like being of them. That's when you see the respect and all that shit plummet. The value of your compliments or your offerings or your service is not acknowledged and revered as much anymore. Why? Because you have now entered into that person you've been identified as that person, and according to them, they don't believe in themselves. They don't think they shit. They don't think they look good. They don't think they look handsome. They don't think they powerful. They don't really think they're creative. And even if they do, they probably not admitting it at the time. So it's their minds is in a disarray. So it's almost like you telling them that. And when they tell them this stuff all the time, but after so many years of not seeing no results, man, they starting to not believe in themselves anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or just that on top of them being lazy as well, or a host of other things. But they now identify you as one of them, somebody who, you know, they don't really believe in. They can say what they want to, but they really don't. So the closer and closer you get to them, and I also think it's a thing that they also think you're a bit foolish. I'm even going to say, I don't think it's conscious or malicious, but it's like, I don't even believe in myself. How the fuck can you believe in me? So it's like you're really a joke, like believing in them, supporting them, paying homage to them, respecting them, giving them compliments, all of that type stuff. The value decreases because you're not of the value of somebody that don't know them, which is these are the people they secretly want reverence from and want to be accepted by. One thing I notice about people, it's not like they just want to be loved and cared for and respected and all that. They just only want to be done by certain individuals, and a lot of times those individuals haven't been selected by themselves. They've been selected by society. So that's the psychology of that. Man, you get to being cool with people, they start playing with you, start trying to do all this extra stuff, talking to you any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You just know, but prior to that, none of that shit was going on. Why? Because you were a fantasy. You were a mystery. They really didn't know you. You was one of them people that really didn't got to know them down, the true them. So it's almost like whether you say you think some highly of them are bad, they always can kind of denounce it because they really don't know you like that. But once a motherfucker know you and they know you got access to the truth, they're gonna have to start trying to debunk you in the eventuality that you start representing the truth, because you representing the truth is going to refer them to some unpleasant truths about themselves that they don't want to face. So they're going to destroy you like a mirror. So with that being said, be very careful on who you attach to, and deal with people cautiously, because I'm telling you, I see it all the time. People tend to respect strangers, celebrities, homeboys and homegirls way better than they do friends, brothers, spouses, sisters, teammates, etc. So don't become a victimist. Be wary, and I ain't gonna lie, be very, very careful, because as I'm gonna say in a future video, self-hate, lack of self-confidence, no self-courage, no believing in the self-disappointment, all that is the root of all evil. That's my post on Run 5 Mile Meditation, man. Health, wealth, and artistry. If you haven't already, subscribe, man. We ain't doing nothing but intellectual, healthy, wealthy, and artistic content on this channel. That's it, you feel me? Stay smart, stay strong, stay constructive. SCOOBEEZO, probably out of here.
That ass ain't all these irrelevant questions you ask. While you shifting your body and batting your lashes. Don't know which one you working, but girl, that shit work. You trying to get litty, you trying to get served. I ain't trying to be no jerk, I'm trying to make your legs jerk. I'm like literally trying to get on your nerves.